Here are two distributions, sitting almost on top of each other. They look practically the same, but pop them into the KL divergence, and you get infinity. Whenever the two shapes don't perfectly overlap, the classical distances either max out or blow up. They tell us nothing about how far apart these shapes really are, but they barely moved. So, forget probability for a second. Imagine the two distributions as actual piles of dirt. Two stacks called mu over here, two stacks called no over there. To turn one configuration into the other, you have to physically move the dirt, and the work it takes is mass times distance. Move 1 unit of dirt from position 1 over to 4 and you do 3 units of work. Move the second pile and you do another 3, 6 units of work in total. But there's more than one way to do it. Plan A is direct, source 1 to target 1, source 2 to target 2, for a total cost of 2. Plan B sends them crossed over each other, paying 8 units of work for the same job. We could keep listing plans, but only one really matters. The minimum total work over every possible plan is the Wasserstein distance. How do we describe a plan formally? With a coupling. A coupling gamma is a joint distribution whose rows sum to mu, the source masses, and whose columns sum to nu, the target masses. Every valid plan is one such matrix. Wasserstein takes the infimum over every coupling of the average transport cost, and the P just controls how harshly long moves get penalized. Now look back at our two narrow distributions. Slide one of them by a tiny amount, t. KL is either 0 when they perfectly match, or infinity when they don't. There's nothing in between. Wasserstein, on the other hand, returns exactly t, a smooth, finite ramp. So you get a useful gradient even when the distributions don't overlap. That's why GAN training switched to it. And that's the whole idea. Distance between distributions doesn't have to be about pointwise overlap. It can be about the work of moving one shape into the other, one little bit of mass at a time. Less about comparing probabilities, and more about deforming geometries. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Bye bye.